Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope all of you guys are doing well. I want to welcome you to a brand new video and I want to welcome you all to the channel. It is early in the morning, so for those who live in the United States and are up this early, I want to say good morning. And for those who live overseas and it's about nighttime, I hope you guys are having a great night. And then for those who are watching this before they go to bed, sleep well and hope you enjoyed the video. Before we get started with this movie review, if you guys want to check out my eBay store, I will put the link down in the description below. You can check out Mikey's Thrift. That is the name of my eBay store. I have a nice variety of things. I am an everything reseller, men's clothing. I got a few clothing items for women, DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, collectibles, and toys. And yeah, just check it out. If there's something catches your interest, definitely pick it up. It helps me because anything I sell is going to be going towards bills to get me out of debt. My goal is to, have that financial freedom by the end of the year, moving on to 2025. And right now I have a sale, or not a sale, but a deal no, not a deal. I have a promotion of some sort going on, and it's basically if you purchase $20 or higher, you're eligible for free shipping. So I got a lot on there. I am currently at, I believe, 259, 260 of listings, and I just keep adding stuff every single day. So yeah, check it out. I think there might be something for you guys. But like I said, if you purchase $20 or more, you're eligible for free shipping. Excuse me. I do try to make the effort when it comes to the DVDs and Blu-rays that I'm selling to either replace the case or clean the case, resurface the disc or polish the disc in the way of Blu-rays. And everything does get tested. And I will also state that sometimes, depending on the condition of people's players or video game systems, it may work in mine and it may not work on yours, just depending on the condition of players, because that has happened in the past where I've had a disc play perfectly in my player, but if I, play it in some other player, it doesn't necessarily work. Um, or I've had people buy from me, worked perfectly fine, but didn't work in theirs because it could always be the condition of that player. Sometimes they little, not sensor, what are they called? The lens may not be the best, or it may be dirty. So in situations like that, it could happen. But I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, I'll put the link to my store down in the description below. Again, it'll help me out as I am trying to reach the goal of the financial freedom. By the end of the year and beginning of next year. If you guys want to send me subscriber mail, you can do that. I will put my email down in the description below. You guys can email me, let me know what you want to send, and I'll give you my address. I don't have a PO box right now, so you know, for the time being, this kind of helps. Unless I can make enough on eBay to maybe pay for the next like 3 months or so, and then maybe continue that where I can pay for a PO box for the rest of the year, I may do that, give or take. So there is that possibility. But for now, I have to do my email. So if you guys want to send me subscriber mail, or if you guys want to send me, stuff that you're going to donate, and hey, you can sell it on eBay, whatever. You can do that. And I also want to mention that I actually plan to get business cards created in the future. I wanted to talk about this in a separate video, but I figured I'd mention it. So I've decided that I'm actually going to start getting business cards made where I can, when I get to a point where I can start working deals out with other people on their stuff, like, purchase some of the stuff they're getting rid of so I can sell it on eBay, or, if people are donating stuff that they, no longer need, then I can, take that and sell it on eBay because, I mean, let's be honest, they're going to send it to Goodwill. Goodwill's going to do the same thing. So I figured with that, at least with me, I can, be the first, kind of first come, first serve and grab what I would like and then, flip it. I also plan to eventually start my own disc repairing business. It's not going to be like a full-time business that you can make, a lot of money. I'm actually just going to do it to raise the money to get myself the Echo Pro 2. That's the disc resurfacing machine I really want to get because it works 10 times better compared to the JFJ Easy Pro. So I figure with the JFJ Easy Pro, I can do it to an extent to earn some money to eventually upgrade. So yeah, so I just want to mention those two things, but let's finally go ahead and get into the review. I'm going to review one of my favorite films from the 90s. This is a 1999 film, and I just had recently watched this a few days ago, and that is Varsity Blues. Um, Varsity Blues is a great drama. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of the drama genre. Um, my my list of dramas that I do like are very slim. I'm very picky with them because to me they have to have a really great story, and I feel like you have to really be um, what's the term I'm looking for, like hooked into the movie. Like it has to catch your attention to really get you focused on what's going on and into the story. And this one, of course, does that. The cast alone in this is fantastic. I mean, we have the likes of James Van Der Beek as the main lead. We've got the late great Paul Walker. We've got Scott Kahn. We've got John Voight, who is a complete asshole in this movie as the football coach. We have who else is on this? I feel like I'm forgetting people. We have Ollie Lauder. We have Amy Smart. Amy Smart and Ollie Lauder. I don't think they were really too well known at the time of this film, but they, of course, have gone on to be big names. But yeah, so Varsity Blues takes place in this very small southern town, one of those towns where, the town shuts down when, the football game, the high school football games happen. And I kind of relate to that because I live in a small town that is similar to that. So I can relate to this film in some way. And you have James Van Der Beek playing John Moxon, or Mox as everybody call him. John Mox. Why does that name sound familiar? If you're an AEW fan, John Moxley. Wonder where he got that from. Coincidence? Probably not. I don't know. But it kind of fits. And considering John Moxley is probably the same age as me, maybe a little bit younger, a little bit older, somewhere around there. May not look it, which is surprising when I see a lot of wrestlers who are the same age as me, and it's like, why do they look older? But yeah, I know we're close in age, so I know he had to, he was around when this movie came out, so I don't find it too much of a coincidence, but it is what it is. But trying to lose track here, but basically he kind of at this point doesn't know what to do with his life. He plays football. He's not the main quarterback. That is actually Paul Walker's character. And eventually when Paul Walker, his character gets injured, Mox basically has to take over, and a lot of people are expecting Mox to be just as good, maybe even better. Excuse me, and the expectations for him to do well with this team are high. John Voight plays their coach, and he's an asshole. He's never lost a game. Well, let me rephrase that. He's never lost like a big championship that the school has, and he has a record for it. He even has like this statue made of him. But his practices and what he does to to the players, um, is messed up. In today's generation, it would get him, he would probably get arrested for it. Um, and he blackmails them, especially with their education, which happens in one of the scenes in here. And yeah, it's just such a great drama. Everybody in this film, kind of has their own thing going. The actor who plays Bubba, I think, is great. You kind of feel bad for his character, because he's dealing with a lot. Um, but I still think he's a great character. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Same with Paul Walker, which is such a shame. But I think everybody's performance was great. I think the chemistry worked really well. And I just feel like it's one of those movies that, if you haven't seen it, you should give it a watch. I think it's highly underrated. It's, again, one of those movies where I feel like nobody talks about. Um, which is a shame because I think it's really good. I think it's got a, great cast, a great story. Um, just, it's just like a one of a kind film, in my personal opinion. So yeah, I wish I could say more on this film, but I feel like you guys need to take the time to go watch it. I don't think you guys would be disappointed. Is it cheesy? Yes, it's got its cheesy moments, but it's just a fun movie. It's great to see, when you watch it, to see how 90s it can be. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this if you live in a small southern town like Alabama. The part of Florida I'm in is kind of similar to that. So, in a way, you can relate to this film. So, if you've seen Varsity Blues, let me know down below what your thoughts are on this movie. And if you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do a wide variety of movie reviews. I do collection updates. I do wrestling predictions and just a whole list of different videos. So if that catches your interest, then you should go ahead and subscribe. So thank you all for tuning in to my review of Varsity Blues, and I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Until next time, guys, we'll talk films.